What is up, guys? Today we are talking about why you should always vent your blow-off valve to atmosphere. Now, there's a few myths that I wanted to bust. The first one is whether you need a tune or not for your blow-off valve. Now, you can ask any tuner. There's nothing they can do to affect your tune to work better or worse for a blow-off valve. They just work the way they work. There's nothing they change when they're tuning your car. So don't worry about getting a tune. Now, the second thing is, this guy was trying to tell me that you're supposed to recirculate it back into your intake. This is my intake, by the way, and this is my blow-off valve, but you're supposed to recirculate a hose from your blow-off valve back into your intake right there, because it's gonna keep the turbo spooled in between shifting. Now, the reason why this is not true is because when you are shifting, you're letting off the gas. So you're not trying to make power in between shifts. Furthermore, your mass airflow sensor is right here, and here's where you're recirculating the air back into it. Your mass airflow sensor is supposed to monitor or control all the air that goes into your engine. Now, if you look at my intake and you look at exactly where it's placed, the mass airflow sensor is already controlling the air that's going in, and you're letting air back into like post where the mass airflow sensor is at. So if that makes sense, that the air is being let in after the mass airflow sensor, that means the sensor is not accounting for the air. So what that means is that the air that your blow-off valve is letting in is not enough air to affect anything. It's such a small amount of air that it's not going to change your air to fuel ratio or change, how fast the turbo is spooling. Furthermore, when you let off the gas, the turbo isn't going to try to keep spooling faster. If anything, it's going to slow down how fast it's spooling. So there's no reason to recirculate your blow-off valve or bypass valve. It's better to vent it to atmosphere. The last reason why you should vent it to atmosphere is because it sounds better, and also if you're like me and you like having a car that's easier to work on, I like to delete anything that's unnecessary. So if you could imagine having one extra hose that goes from here and then connects to your intake, that's just one extra hose that's more weight for your car, and it gets in the way when you're trying to work on it. Now, I know you're saying that's only one hose, but if you look at my engine bay, everything is cleaned up a little bit so that it'll be a little bit easier to work on. So that way nothing will get in the way when I'm trying to maintain my Mazda speed. I hope you guys like today's video on why you should always vent your blow-off valve to atmosphere. I have a few cool things going on with the car, and I'm sorry I haven't updated you guys. I've just been grinding, trying to get it done as fast as possible, but I'll have a video of me installing my intake manifold coming up next, as well as I have a little surprise for you guys. If you can see my wheel right there, it is not a red wheel. If you look at my red wheel over here, definitely different. Now, I don't want to show you guys what wheels I have, but I'm pretty excited for that reveal video. So if you guys want to like this video, I'll maybe push that video out sooner about my new wheels, but be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.